Chicago. I'm your host, Sakda.
And I'm Chouza. Tonight we're bringing you another breaking news.
Let's uncover the truth.
On May 3rd, a shocking murder happened at the Orchid Villa complex. Police were called to the scene at 6:15 a.m. after complaint of disturbances.
Roughly at 4:15 a.m., security footage of a neighbor was seen to be peeking through his door and checking out the workers multiple times.
For further details, let's jump into the interview.
Joining us here will be Joe Adams, the neighbor that heard everything unravel. So Joe, tell us what you have heard.
I was already in bed sleeping, but then I heard a strange noise. And then I woke up and I heard glass shattering and furniture collapsing. And I tried to look at the next door.
So, you didn't do anything after?
No, not yet. But after that, I heard a loud screaming like a loud sound screaming for help. But I went out and tried checking it again to make sure that they were there. And also, I went to call for authorities.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Joe, for having us and working alongside authorities into figuring out this case. We'll catch you guys up with another interview.
We are now in front of the crime scene, room 201, joined with a special guest, Detective Bronson Wells.
Detective Bronson, we appreciate your time. Walk us through what you saw when you entered that room.
It was a mess. Books everywhere, furniture overturned. The goldfish bowl was shattered, and there was this dying fish on the floor. I saved it, but never thought I saved the killer. But the body had been torn apart like something wild had gotten to them.
And when did you know that the goldfish was responsible?
Not until later, when Molly, my assistant, spotted a plant called wolf's tear that supposedly transformed the goldfish into a werewolf when it digested it.
That's when things took a turn?
The full moon rose, and that's when the goldfish started transforming, ready to kill again. But Molly
saved you both?
Yeah, the moment she saw what was happening, she took her silver pin and stabbed it into the water, turning it bloody red, and just like that, it was over.
Well, you've heard it, folks. The case of the wildfish has been solved. Thank you, Dr. Bronson, for your time.
We're back at the station after the insightful interviews with Mr. Joe and Detective Bronson. But it isn't over yet. We have an exclusive interview with Dr. Samuel.
Our correspondent, Simon, will take it from here.
Thank you, Chouza. I'm here with Dr. Samuel, who has been closely involved with the case. Doctor, is wolf's hair the plant that turned goldfish into a werewolf? How is this even possible?
So the plant contains blood control, a compound that rewrites DNA under triggers extreme mutation like the one we saw in the goldfish. Although it looks harmless, it can cause serious effects and it could turn a fish into a werewolf.
Could it affect humans?
In theory, yes, and that's a real danger.
Is there a cure?
Only one, silver, just like in werewolf legends.
Okay. So, fact or folklore, one thing is clear. The plant is a serious treat. Thank you, Dr. Samuel, for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
That's all for tonight on SCK News. Thank you for joining. I'm your host, Sakda.
And I'm Chouza. We'll catch you guys next time.